hello to anybody who's watching yet. I don't know if anybody's on. I'm just getting ready for farmers markets and craft shows. Or farmers markets. Farmers markets have ended, so I'm just getting ready for some upcoming craft shows. So I thought I might as well go live and stamp some things while I'm getting ready. You can see that's what little gift box is what it's going to be. Oh, it's a good angle. So I'm just stamping away. I really like these little boxes. They're a good size. So I'm going to have these one size smaller and much larger size at all of my upcoming Christmas shows. I'm getting like a lot ready, even though I only have 5 shows. But I might as well stamp them all. I'll use them for Valentine's Day and stuff like that. So I don't really expect to sell all of these boxes. Swipe to see what is what. What are you telling me, TikTok? Alright, sorry, there was a weird pop-up thing. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about anything. I don't know. Anyway. So I got, I think there's 50 of these things I'm going to stamp, and then I also am getting my advent calendar sorted out, so you can see them there. So they're so cute. This is one somebody returned to me from last year. So if you did the advent calendar last year, then you get $5 off this year. So if you return it, because I'm just reusing the same containers. So it's just cardstocks. So it's a small business that designed it, and then I print it myself and I make the boxes myself. It takes forever. I'm already sold out of them, so this is just me doing them. So I really think they're really cute. There's 25 days. I sold out in 12 days, and I sold out in full time in 12 days. But I realized all my 12 days are actually going to get a surprise 13th day, because I forgot to check if it was like part of a tree or anything. But yeah, so a little bonus day for all of my people who bought the 12 days, which is good. But yeah, other than that, I'm just stamping these, and then these boxes back here have stuff that I'm going to be putting into the advent calendars. So I just need to like sort out exactly what I'm doing in the advent calendars. Every year I make a list. I have it all sorted out. My like how many I need for like in both sets and just the 12-day sets. And then like what shape it is, so whether it's like the top of the tree or not, because that changes what you put in it. And then even then, like I'm crossing things out, I'm putting new things in. As I make things, I change my mind. And I love, my favorite thing about my little business is just making new kinds of soaps and new bath products and stuff. So I'm constantly changing my mind about what will be in the advent calendars this year. I want to keep it fairly similar, like, you know, themes to last year, because we still want everything to be mostly Christmas themed. And then anything that isn't Christmas, you still want it to make sense. So I know last year I did something lavender. Maybe, I don't know if it was a lavender lip balm or a lavender lotion or something lavender the night before Christmas, so that then I thought that was cute, because then it's like something like calming right before Christmas. Yeah, I'm just stamping away. Yeah, because it'll be like this. I can tell you what's in this one. This one is actually going to be a raffle at an upcoming event I'm doing. So this is TikTok, so you could be from anywhere. But if you live in Peterborough, Ontario, this will be a raffle at the Ladies' Night event, which I think, I don't know how I feel about it. It should be interesting. So it just has a little cotton washcloth that I knit myself, a little hive candle. So cute. It's my all-time favorite candle. And this is the red velvet bath fizzy. So it's like a bath bomb, but broken up and in a jar. So that's going to be a raffle at that event. I don't know how I feel about doing that one. I signed up for it before COVID, and you can't undo it. So I don't know what pre-COVID Amanda was thinking about doing that event. It's really just not. I don't think it's really my vibe, but you never know. It could be good. What I like to say is when I'm doing events, I'm getting that top G there. When I'm doing events, I'm getting that top G there. When I'm doing events, I like to think it's not about the sales that day, you know? So if you're there and you sell 10 items and somebody else is selling like 100 items, but out of your 10 people, all of them come back and buy more, all of them tell their friends, that's what matters. It's like, it's not about having like an amazing sales day, it's about having like one really good customer. Like one customer who's gonna like buy again. Oh, that's a little smudged there. Oh well. Oh, and thanks for the follow, Maxley. I just saw that. Maxley82. Yeah, so for me, that's what it's all about. And like, obviously, I don't know, obviously, it's hard to tell on the internet, but it isn't like my job. I have a job, I work for another small business, for now anyways. So, it's hard because, you know, if you want to expand your own small business, into like this, couldn't find anything that worked, and it's going to be too expensive to get a custom one done, so I just like duct taped it all together. I did have it as two separates, and I would do the growing and then the bee and then green, but it was just cutting one step, you know. It's very helpful. That's a bad one. That's okay. I'm going to be doing it on both sides, so if one is bad, you know, it's not a big deal. Ooh, and I'll show you these. This is so cute. I'll be doing a TikTok on how I made these ones soon, but they're super easy. They're little Christmas tree ornaments. So it's beeswax and the shiny, I don't know if it's shiny. The little gem-looking things are crystal, I guess, looking things, is pine resin. So I thought that's really cute. Then you have like pine resin and beeswax hanging out of the tree, and it's just all natural. It smells good. Like, it's not a very strong pine scent, but it's not bad. My little cat is peeking his little head over. Hi, Sandwich. Sandwiches. Right. Well, that's Mr. Sandwiches. He's mad that I'm doing a live instead of feeding him another dinner. Yeah, I'm excited for my upcoming Christmas shows because I've been able to do the farmers markets during COVID because they're outdoors, but I can't do craft shows. All the craft shows got canceled because they're indoors and there's been limits and stuff. And I know some of my shows, they just got postponed, some got canceled. It's, what am I saying? It's been kind of weird to be like a small business right now. In some ways, like COVID was really helpful, and in some ways it wasn't. That sounds weird. That sounds bad. I know it's a bad thing, and I don't wish it had happened. But I remember when COVID first started, there was this big surge in like wanting to support local and shop local, and I got like a ton of online sales, like the January and February after that one too. And it was like very exciting briefly, but then I don't know. I guess everybody just decided that it didn't matter after that bit, and I just kind of wish everybody had kept to that like small business supporting energy. Not that it really matters, like not necessarily even for me, but I know like a lot of small businesses had a similar thing where like there was like this huge push January, February of when COVID first started to like support local, support local, support local. And then all of a sudden it just disappeared. Which is fine, because like it isn't my job, it's my hobby. It'd be really cool if this was my job. I think about sometimes about how I'd love to have this as like my full-time thing and how awesome that would be. And I really like, I don't know if any of you follow, I think it's Madeline Pendleton here on TikTok. I really like the way she runs her business with like, she pays her employees the same wage that she gets. And I'm like, oh man, if I had employees, I would pay them so well. But I am not at that point yet. I don't know if I'll ever be at that point. I really just like to, I love my little farmer's market, and I find sometimes smaller events I tend to do better than bigger events. Like even if you don't count, like a larger event will cost $50 to attend because you have to pay for your table at craft shows and farmers markets and stuff. And a smaller market will cost $10 or $20, whatever. But then sometimes I find at the like smaller craft shows that cost less, I sell way more than at the bigger ones. And I think part of that, what is going on with my weird thing there? Part of that I find is with the smaller shows, they're more selective about who they let in, and the people running it are much more invested in actually just like supporting other makers than making like a ton of money off of the vendors. Because like a lot of them they'll let like anybody in, and no offense to some of these businesses, but I think you should be like a real artisan to be at an art event. You shouldn't be at a craft sale if you just download an image off of Cricut and put it onto a cup. If you design your own art and put it on, that's really cool. I love that. Come up with your own sayings, your own art. But like if I have to see one more sweater that says Mama Bear, the exact same font, the exact same bear because it's a free Cricut download, honestly. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way or if there's like a Cricut person watching right now who's very offended. But that's very much how I feel. I think like to me craft shows should be about actual crafting. Like you should make everything yourself by hand. I don't want any bigger businesses or anything like that. I did one craft show a town over from me, and I sell, I sell beeswax candles because I'm a beekeeper, but I also sell soaps and lotions and bath bombs and all kinds of things. It's all like eco-friendly and stuff like that. Like it's just all eco-friendly is my thing. I make everything in small batches. Like I put a lot of care and effort into what I do. And then to go to a craft show and see there's somebody else who's clearly part of a larger company and is just like an MLM or just like somebody selling for somebody else, it just irks me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way or even if any other small businesses feel that way. Maybe some people think it's like those sort of bigger companies can help bring customers in. But I can't think of what the one was called. They were selling soap, and someone I know like was working for that company, so I knew it wasn't the woman standing behind that was actually making the stuff. Like she was just a sales lady, and they were trying like they had everything set up in a way that made it look like they were cosplaying as a small business when really they're actually like a national organization. And just don't like that. I think that's really sleazy. And also any of the multi-level marketing things. I don't understand why they're allowed into different craft shows and events. Like that's just weird to me. Sorry, I'm drinking. But like I'm doing the event I'm doing soon on a Friday. They're having they literally posted in their group that they're looking for a Monet rep, which is a multi-level marketing thing, but has also been sued a lot for being like really bad for your hair. So I'm very confused, and I'm looking through, and they have so many people who don't do real artisanal stuff, and I'm not trying to gatekeep. Like anybody can make this stuff. Like I make candles. I have no problem with other people making candles and selling them, but like actually make your candles. And same with soaps. Because I make soap now, I can tell if something is like a melt and pour versus like an actual handmade soap. And I really hate when someone who does melt and pour is saying that it's handmade because it's not really. If you don't have to do chemistry when you make your soap, you're not making your soap. Because like that sounds weird. It's really not that hard. I have a soap calculator and I just put in how much oils I want and it tells me how much lye to do. So it's not that complicated. But if you don't have to do that, I don't think you're not a soap maker. Like if you just buy a pre-made bar of soap, melt it, put it into a different shape, put an essential oil in maybe, like you're not making soap. Same with like I wouldn't want to go to a bakery that was using like pre-made icing and pre-made, like they were just going to Cisco, and Cisco is a supply store for restaurants, if you didn't know that. I don't know where you guys are from, that's just one that's around here. Um, if they were just going to Cisco and buying, whoa, geez, like pre-made buns and then just microwaving them, or not microwaving, and then just putting like pre-made things in the oven, or like buying a big tub of frosting instead of making their own. Like I wouldn't want to buy from someone who's baking like that. That's not baking to me. Like if I'm paying money for something from someone else, I want it to actually be handmade. Okay. Either way, I'm excited for some of my upcoming ones. I really like the artisan fair. Ooh, so I've done all of the bottoms on all of those. Bottoms, sides, fronts. I guess that's the front. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Stamping is, I guess, not that interesting to watch, but at least I can talk while I do it. I want to go live while I'm like making soap, but I find it confuses my mind too much. Which sounds silly. Just if like, and it's hard because with soap making, I guess I could do this in between. Oh, that would have been smart. If I started off making soap, it just takes a long time. There's just with soap making, it's a lot of just like waiting. And, like you measure everything out and then you wait for it to get to the right temperature. And then you blend it all together and you wait for it to, what am I saying? You wait for it to cook, like if you're doing hot process. Oh, that one looks really good. Yeah. I have like a whole list of what I want to do for different gift boxes too, and I keep constantly changing my mind. I haven't actually posted any of the gift sets I want to do online because I keep changing my mind. And I didn't have these boxes before. These boxes are really cute. I've been making some new products, and I got like really cute little. I'll show you. I got really cute little scoops. So I just thought that's adorable to have like a little scoop tied on there with the tag. Like that just looks awesome. And I bought black lids just to make it cooler. And I will save those lids for other things I do. Always running out of lids. This is going to be new. I don't sell this yet. It's a honey bath salt. So it's like Epsom salt, honey, and a bit of turmeric. So the color is just from the turmeric. It looks so beautiful. And it comes with a little scoop. So like this is going to be in a couple of my gift sets. And I made some smaller ones too. So, oh geez. So like this little bag is Epsom salts too, not the honey one. These ones, whoa. This is, oh, you can't really see, the lighting's horrible. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It's cranberry fizz, which is very exciting. But these are going to be in the advent calendars. Yeah, they'll be just stapled like that, and then I'll write on them like cranberry fizz bath salts. Oh, it smells so good. It's enough for one bath too. I would do just one bath with this. It's quite heavy. I think it's 60 grams, 70 grams. I don't remember when I was measuring it out. But I really like these little bags. I need to get more. So this is going to be in one of my advent calendars there. So it'll probably be in like the 3, or I guess if it lies flat, it would fit in there too. But yeah, that's why when I making my list, I have all my little images next to them, because you can only fit certain things in, because like I'll probably do a Christmas ornament in each one, and like I can't fit it inside this box. Like that's not gonna happen. Yeah. But I can fit it in the one part of the tree. So yeah, there's that. And then this is my like business notebook, which is kind of mass chaos. So there's my like list of my different gift sets I think I'm gonna do. but then I keep changing my mind, crossing them out, rewriting them, adding new things, changing the prices. It's just doesn't make sense. But this is also how I keep track of my sales at the farmers markets, if you want to see. So I just like, as people buy things, I write it down, and then I write down the cost, and I always have the, like, that was at the Golden Beach Farmers Market on June 6th, which was the first one. And so the total sales was $193.50, and I had 18 customers. I always keep the honey money separate from the rest of it. So I spent I made $80 in honey money, 113 in everything else, but out of that 113, only $80 was profit. So it's not including the table fee. I don't subtract that till the end. So that's just including the cost of ingredients. I don't count my own time. The honey money I keep separate because that goes straight back into the bees. That is the bees' money. It is not mine. So that $80.50 will go right back into buying them more frames, more boxes, buying more bees. Yeah, but yeah, this is the way I keep track of all my sales. I want to put it into a computer, but I'm too old school. So if anybody uses something computer friendly, I don't know, it's just not meant for me. Oh, these are see, I wrote gift sets finalized, and I'm still gonna end up changing these and rewriting them. I have no control. But I like to have sort of similar sets. So these ones are actually going to be in little, really cute designed paper bags that kind of fold over. This one has a sunflower pattern on it, stuff like that. Like you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm going to keep stamping. I'm not sure if anyone's actually, I don't think anybody's watching right now. But do ask me any questions if you have any. Anything about beekeeping, small business, zero waste. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, anything like that. We do have quite a few. I've overbooked myself for advent calendars, which I knew I was going to do. I always do that to myself. Maybe I should keep an advent calendar in my little in the scene here. Forward. I'm just obsessed. All of these, just obsessed with these. So they are made of paper, but that's the point. They're just cardstock. This one is a used one, so it was already for last year. I just put tissue paper on the inside. I make each of these boxes. Cutting them out takes forever, but I have 2 of them left from people last year who were rebuying them. I have, if you return them, then I will give you $5 off next year when you redo it, because I'll just use the same gift set. Which I suppose probably doesn't actually cost me $5 to make because it's just paper, but the pain and torture of making them is worth the $5 to me. I'm not really certain what my profit margin is on my advent calendars. I was gonna actually calculate it out, but it's kind of confusing to try and figure it out. And part of me is like, it doesn't even matter if you make a profit, because it's just fun. I absolutely love making them. I don't love assembling those freaking boxes, but I do love coming up with the ideas, and I'm so excited that somebody's gonna be opening one every day and they're gonna love it. And so I always give myself a budget that I'm gonna do for my advent calendars, and I never follow it. I'm okay, I'll do 3 soaps, and I'll do 2 bath bombs and a lip balm, and then I'm no, I need to do 6 soaps and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And I just want to cram as much into it as I can, and I'm